Good morning. Wow, it's been a while. Been working too much and not enough time in the woods. But hey, look at this. Everything is green. Yeah, I'm wearing my melly right now because it's a little bit cold. But we're out here, me and Hunter. He's back there somewhere. And we just had to get out in the woods. So we're in some kind of familiar places. We're on the Crosscut Trail here in Jennings State Forest on the Green Blazes. And we're going to go north on the Pioneer Trail to section 5, that most people don't get a chance to see. So we'll head down there and I'll show you guys that section because it ends at the northern terminus, which is a creek crossing. So a lot of people don't go that far north. But we're going to head up that way today. So it is a beautiful, chilly April morning. It's like 40 or 50 degrees here in the green springtime of Jennings State Forest. So we're going to enjoy this cool weather before the summer hits us. So let's get on the trail. Well, this is cool, a new bench on the Crosscut Trail. Sunrise view. So you can sit on this little bench and face this way, and the sun's over there right now. I probably just blinded y'all, but the sun's gonna come up somewhere along here. Awesome. All right, we're still on the Crosscut. Let's keep cruising. It's so green. It's really crazy. Anyway, we're gonna keep on going. All right, we're about 2.7 miles down the Crosscut Trail from up at the Dunn's Farm Trailhead, and we're here at the Pioneer Trail. So 99.9% of the time, everyone goes that way or southbound, and then there's a nice loop you can do, and you know, it's either 7 or 10 miles, depends on which way you go. But not us, right, Hunter? Not us.
Nope.
Nope. We're going north. We're going to go up to the creek, and then we're going to hike back out the same way. So it looks like the North Fork Recreation Area is 1.7 miles. But this section here, not a lot of people go on it unless they're through hiking the Pioneer. So let's take a look at this. And I know it's real pretty. I haven't been on it in a long time, but it even warns you. There, look at this. See? Ooh, you got to ford Black Creek. Sometimes that's not a problem. Sometimes you're swimming. So we're here on the Blue Blazes of the Pioneer Trail. Already very different, really pretty. And those of you who've been on the Pioneer Trail know it is, in my humble opinion, one of the absolute nicest trails in the state of Florida. One of. For what it is, it's really good. Look, we're going uphill. It's crazy. All right, let's keep going. Hey, look, a big tree. That is a big pine tree. It's a longleaf pine. I don't know how old. I'm gonna guess 50. It's at least 50 or 60 years old. Really pretty. Big tree. My hand on it, you can see. That's a big tree. All right. We're like I kind of call this area the enchanted forest of Jennings State Forest. These little rolling hills, and if you look, it's like not all palmetto infested. It's all creeks down around there, down that way, and we're heading uphill that way, but real kind of jungly and really nice. You can see it's not used too much as a leaf cover, but really pretty. As we get down towards the water, we should see some more really cool stuff. So let's keep cruising. We're about a 1 mile northbound on the Pioneer from Crosscut. Nice little bench, but look at this. Right along the creek here, if we were sitting on this bench, really nice place to rest. I'm not sure which creek this is, a tributary to North Fork Black Creek, but crystal clear water down there. And we're cruising. yeah, we got 0.9 to go to get up to the North Fork of Black Creek, and it's still doing little ups and downs in the Enchanted Forest. Isn't it nice? Let's just hike along the trail for a while. So from where I was showing you that sitting spot, this is apparent. I think this is a creek. It's called Terratus Branch. Never knew the name of this, but look, really nice, crystal clear water. As always, thank you, trail maintainers in Florida Forest Service for this beautiful bridge we're on. Yeah, Terratus Branch, pretty cool. If you needed water, you could definitely get some there. All right, let's cruise. All right, we're getting closer to the creek here. Sometimes you'll come through this area and it's all flooded. Oh, piggies. Piggies have been here looking for things to eat. There's a few trees down. But sometimes you come through here and it's pretty flooded. It's not right now. But we're here at John's Walkway. And until a few years ago, this wasn't here, so sometimes you would be doing some sloshing through here, as you can imagine. But now, unless it's been really, really rainy, it's unlikely that you're going to be getting into water here. Maybe right there. And then, of course, if there's a log, Hunter's going to walk on it. So that's not the trail, that's just Hunter's trail. There he goes. Anyway, we're getting close to the northern terminus. We're not going to cross the creek and go to the real northern terminus, but it's only 50 or 100 yards. We've been there many times, so let's see. Hunter should make it back safely in just a moment, and we'll keep heading north. So we're getting really close, but I just want to show you folks, because in the summertime and full rainy season, you can see that all the cypress knees, that's all underwater. The trail's up pretty high here, but you can definitely, if you're hiking the Pioneer in the summer, which I highly recommend. I love hiking in the summer, but you got to be in shape for that. But if you're hiking the Pioneer, full Pioneer in the summer, you're going to get in the water somewhere along here probably. That John's overpass crosses a creek, and that really helps a lot. But once you get down here, and we're starting to get right up to the North Fork Black Creek in just a moment, once you get up here, unless the creek's really flooding, you should be high and dry. But I know this camera doesn't really show it, but hopefully you saw just how beautiful this short little section of the Pioneer Trail is, and it's very different than the rest of it. I think this is called Section 5, I'm 99% sure. So we're coming up to the creek here. We'll show you when we get up there. So right now we're at the Black Creek Recreation Area, and you can see we can go this way. The arrow points that way to go up to the northern terminus, and this is the old northern terminus. But let me back up. If you go straight that way, that is going to be the lowest crossing, usually the lowest crossing of the creek to get across. You'll see in a minute. But the actual trail goes up this way, and it's a little bit of a deeper crossing. The northern terminus is over on the other side of the creek, so the real northern terminus is up there. Okay, so this is the old northern terminus right here, and as you can see, it would be very easy to cross right here. The new northern terminus is right over there by the parking lot. Now you can imagine right now it would be very easy to cross the creek, but you can see you could come up to here and you would be doing some swimming. So you want to check that shit as you plan your crossing if you're going to cross here. We're going to head back down that way, and this is interesting. It looks like we may have someone. There's a bag right there. Hopefully they're just camping and not living out here, because there's another big bag right there, as well as tarp. Interesting. There's always spooky stuff in the woods. I think maybe we'll let the rangers know about this, because hopefully everyone's okay. There's no one up here, so we'll see. So instead of turning left to that old northern terminus, if you went straight across, and I guess I'm wrong, this is actually quite a bit deeper here to cross. Most people, or a lot of people, like to cross here, and this is kind of a swimming hole. And if you look up there, you can't see it, but the northern terminus sign is right across the creek right there. Hunter, go across and do it. Go in. Come on, you can do it. Don't be a baby. All right. It's time to head back. All right, so it's warming up a little bit. We're taking a little rest here before we get finished with our hike, but I just want to remind you, summer's coming. You need to hydrate. No, this is not an Element commercial, but make sure you're hydrating and using electrolytes. And definitely, if you're interested in hiking in Florida in the summertime, look into my playlist and you'll see some points on hydrating in Florida. But it is very, very important, especially here in Florida with the high humidity. You don't feel the water coming out that you're hydrating. All right, let's get back on track. Hey, inchworm. So Hunter had a tag along on his hat. That's inchworm. All right, inchworm, back up the tree. Heather, we found your Hello Kitty glasses. I'm sorry, but the lenses fell out. They're right here on top of the hammock sign on the crosscut trail right before the crosscut campground if you want to pick them up. But they're here waiting for you for new lenses. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed our little trek down the very familiar crosscut trail, but less familiar Section 5 or northern terminus stretch of the Pioneer Trail. But hey, I just wanted to say thanks for coming along with us on the hike. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And you get to know, if you hit that little ding dong bell, you'll get to know when I post videos. I'm sorry it's been so long since I posted anything. Just been busy with work. But a lot more coming up. We're going to be getting back on the Florida Trail, doing our super sweaty summer hiking series, hopefully with some of our Jacksonville family friends, like Hunter, who's behind me right now, but otherwise at least me. And you never know who you're going to find out on the trail. So listen, I hope you enjoyed our little hike. We'll see you on the trail real soon. Happy trails, everybody. Bye-bye.